Talon are looking at us. Oh, who would have thought? It's worse when we are behind their tier 1 than we're in front of it. But at least they're gonna get the deny on that one range creep. But Jabz is definitely having a bad time in terms of CS. So maybe he can kill xNova. There's gonna be a nice bounce. Oh, the cookie going forward. xNova a little bit too low. He could have got out of those shards, but he didn't want to. And the first blood for Jabz is gonna be there. He does die to the tower and give the agility stack to the Slark. Actually, did he get far enough away so Natsumi doesn't get it? Yep, it is.
And they very much are using the fact that these lanes are getting pressured in. Because sure, Boom drags the wave behind the tower and it plays there, right? But if it's under the tower, then the creep wave just makes sure that you can dive. Oh my.
Yep, they
hold indeed. And she might have to beat a pretty, I don't want to say an early retreat here, but especially as these supports get more and more freedom from their side lanes, because both of the side lanes for Boom are doing good. Look at this, both are mid.
Yep. Okay. Yep, well, goodbye, Mikoto.
The TA grabs some EXP in the jungle, hopefully, but she's scared now, as she should be. So there's two supports just waiting literally in the wings.
Yep, and there is a boat coming to drown her. Does get the refraction off just in time, so the big spells aren't going to be doing that much damage. They have the sentry, so you're not going to be hiding in the shadows, Mikoto. And here comes the slow. The traps are finally there. Yopaj, I think you're a bit too deep, but the shards will miss. He made the mistake. You could have saved everyone. You could have killed Yopaj, but you decided to make a mistake. He panicked. And because of it, Yopaj will be completely fine.
It's just that the parents are hogging all of the books themselves, and the pet as well. The family pet. Fat and, well, not lazy actually.
Night Stalker is dead, so he is gonna be taken down.
Frankly, what they need to do in order for that to happen is to panic and start playing too fast. xNova? TP? That's very positive, my friend.
That would be...
Maybe Mikoto is between a rock and a hard place now.
We'll see, but with the global silence and they have the level 6 on the Tusk as well, the supports finally are strong enough, and with the tag team, MVC is gone. DK, he thought he was tanky, he was very wrong. Yopaj also has to TP out to live, and Talon, they overtake this mid lane, and with the Dark Ascension, they see Xepher as well. If you come out, and you did, that means that you die. This is not the time in the game when you're gonna have a Force Staff or something to save your life, so a bonus kill as well, and now the mid lane tower of Boom is in jeopardy.
And they immediately bail as soon as they get... I think that was that even just simply spider senses? Like, okay, they're TPing to top, we're not going. This is in, out, in.
Night Stalker will get Mortimer's kisses onto himself. He does fly up. The global silence comes out immediately, so Mortimer's kiss is not gonna be there. Snowball saves Slark. He's a little bit too deep. He's silenced. He's gone. He cannot get away. How can you jump into a Night Stalker? That is what's gonna happen to you every single time. FBZ is gonna be silenced up, and 23 Savage, he is full HP, eating creeps, and now they're gonna be eating the heroes as well. The Brood Mama will go om-nom as well, and the Night Stalker, he is hunting for even more. Yopaj, BKB TP out. We're gonna let you go, but everyone else dies. Solar Bind on the Night Stalker. This guy really doesn't like the sun, so you're just making him even more mad, but he will be stopped in his tracks. Slow down enough. It does allow Boom Esports to get two of their heroes out, but the Roche, he cannot escape.
You immediately purge off the global silence. You get to run rampant in those backlines. They're trying their best, hitting into the tower with everything they've got, but DK is a good sieger, but not a fast sieger.
Okay, Dark Ascension used. They see Yopaj. They're not gonna be using the Walrus Punch. The global silence is there, and there's the Walrus Punch. They think they can have enough damage, but actually the BKB is gonna be expiring, so Yopaj TP out. Not gonna be something you can do. Actually, his TP already got cancelled, so nice attempt there, but not good enough. If that is the case, maybe, just maybe at some point in this game, he can get to a point where he's gonna be strong enough, but the BKB is a necessity before Natsumi does anything in this game.
Talon split up.
Okay, but they're afraid of Mikoto himself. xNova, who's gonna save him. Here comes the tidal wave, and the Depth Shroud will be enough for him to live. Global Silence does come out. The Spider needs to run away, but Jabz, no, he turns around. I need to go forward. Where's your BKB, Slark? You don't have it. Another thing you don't have is your life. And the Night Stalker is going for more. FBZ, he wants to get out. He's not moving, and with the TA coming in, the damage might be sufficient. He is tanky. He is surviving, and diving tier 4s. It is always dangerous. Another tidal wave, and Q, it comes with a punch. You thought Night Stalker was getting low, but not really, and maybe now you can finally bring him down. 23 Savage is dead. Mikoto taking a lot of damage, does have the BKB, immediate goes for a TP out, but the physical damage enough Boom, they strike back. Finally, it is gonna take an overdive for them to get back into this one, but it is still 3 buyback skips. Is this worth it? That is a big item, you know, that you would love to have, especially against the Tusk, but and the Night Stalker. Q jumping in. He is gonna decide it might not be the best move. The Force Staff there will keep him alive and the boat will not connect. Solar Binds, he'll keep him in place, but the global silence, they're all silenced up. 23 Savage making sure of it. Even longer there with the crippling fear. xNova dead. Xepher gonna be next. Doesn't have the Ghost Scepter, but he'll be in his ghost form, in his fountain. Now Natsumi going forward onto Mikoto, has to pop the BKB and the TP out from Natsumi. It will be successful. Nothing he can do about it. Now the BKB from the Dragonite. He does have a TP. Physical damage, more than enough. He was hoping that works, but it's not gonna be that way. And the Roche is up. A disaster for Boom Esports, actually.
Very strong jump there. Just the Slark can't do enough. The Shadow Dance is only 1 click and the Depth Shroud is 2. And you're used to pressing your panic button on the Shadow Dance. So if you have a little bit of time to decide, you use the Depth Shroud. That said, without the Depth Shroud,
yeah, how do you save this Dragonite? Well, with a cookie, of course, but xNova, well, he has cooked his last cookie, it seems like, and Yopaj going to be next. Snowball coming forward. The Torrent Storm will be coming out, and a Water Park is here, but Yopaj is not going to be having fun in that one because he'll be dead before it even ends there, and it is going to be 2 kills for Talon.
and, well, you know what? He's correct.
Just use it, just force your enemies at least to use 1 more spell, a few more attacks, maybe they overextend. They jump in onto the Night Stalker. Natsumi jumps in, does have the BKB, the Depth Shroud was already used, ulti ready, Snowball save is gonna be there, but he immediately gets out. 23 Savage will be healing himself up, and FBZ taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have the BKB, the spiders are going for him, but they cannot go through the thick armor of the Dragonite, or can they? They're actually really strong, they're eating him, but finally they will burn there to the fireball onto the ground. Talon, they don't get anything, but then again, neither do Boom Esports. It's still gonna be a Raxus down.
And now a refresher in the works for Yopaj, which is... I really did like the Hex idea a lot better just because it's more proactive. You're counting on people to over-engage into you now. Maybe that's the only option you see?
Q jumps in. Well, Q did jump in there, but he does have a snowball to keep himself alive. Coddle on the other side is being hunted by the Night Stalker, and he'll be taken down. Q, they do stop the TPs. FBZ not gonna be getting out of that one, but they will try to get some heroes down. Not gonna be happening. Yopaj again, he is in a very bad spot. He doesn't know if he should use his BKB. The tidal wave is coming forward. He's gonna get Q into the base, and finally this Tusk, this annoying guy, will fall. But the Night Stalker, he's done hunting on the Keeper. Now he's gonna hunt the rest of you. Pops the BKB. Goes forward, Yopaj, very low, the nullifier onto him. He is not moving, but the wave is not going to be washing away the Night Stalker. He's in the air with the BKB. And now he's going to be coming down. The Dark Ascension is down, so you are going to be taken to the ground and then put right into it. The Slark will make sure of it as well. That is going to be a nice fight. Finally, a solid one for Boom Esports.
I do believe that broke a 20-minute no-kill streak there.
They had those ones when they bought back, only if you don't want to count them, because they were
Yeah, that's true, actually.
FBZ, dead. That was a Dragonite, Kips, and Mikoto just destroyed all of them. As soon as the Daedalus came out, the damage was insane. But the Raxes are dropping down. You don't have a glyph. You have to go in right now, Slark. Come on, Fishy. Need to go in. Mikoto.
Here, fishy.
This could be a big fight. The one that changes everything.
Jabz leading the charge. He is so hard to kill. It's just gonna be giving the vision for the Night Stalker to jump.
There's the vision. Night Stalker now. He makes it dark, and immediately he's gonna get started up by the snowball save. The global signs that's come out in the end. 2 BKBs were used, and you're not gonna have those any longer. Let's see now. What do you do? 23 Savage, he's being slowed down. He's been bashed. He won't have a BKB any longer, but look at Mikoto jumping in with a BKB. He wants to do the big damage. He wants to bring the pain, but the boats, they're starting to come through as well as the torrents for now. No one is dying, but Q might be first. He's going for the snowball. He's gonna be fine. Night Stalker gonna be washed away by the tide, but in the end, he's gonna be dropping down, and finally Talon, they're gonna find an opening to start murdering everybody on the side of Boom Esports without losing a single one. Call GG, but we will have no mercy on xNova. He will be left alone, just like in TI, but this time around, no one is gonna be cheering his name. They are gonna be cheering Talon, however, because they're the ones who get the victory. Mid lane, so it's again gonna be a TA, this time around not against the Kunkka, but against the Tiny. Is this gonna be any different? Does Mikoto come out as the winner this time, or does he again suffer at the hands of Yopaj?
I definitely think that the Tree has a excuse me, the Tiny has a lot more trouble. Yeah, oh, there we go. That's not an auspicious start.
But with too many creeps, Natsumi cannot be going forward. Bottom lane, Slark. Very low, does have the healing cell. Seems like he's gonna be fine. He's waiting here. Come on, Xepher. Come on, little squirrel. Here, fishy, or here, squirrely. The stomp not gonna be connecting on FBZ. And 23 Savage, he's gonna be smacked down. And Ollie, he comes close to that thunderclap as well. So he might be clapped to death as well. But nope, he will be getting himself out. When you say he blinked, do you mean like in real life? Just closed his eyes
like
for a second?
a staring contest.
Okay. So Jabz, if you go away from your computer, they might kill you. But now they're gonna be trying to do it without that one. Snowball going for that one, but there is gonna be a bushwhack waiting for him. Once he comes out, Xepher not gonna be using it immediately. But you're surrounded by trees, and you're gonna be tied to one of them. Uses the shards to get himself closer to the Lina, but in the end, it is gonna be Xepher with his rotation that claims the kill.
And Yopaj is actually also ambling towards the top lane. He doesn't really want to go up here solo, but he knows there's stacks here, and he knows they can kill Mikoto with the amount of heroes that they have.
Avalanche stomp, it is gonna stop that one. There's sled, but Natsumi comes over onto Mikoto, and that's gonna be a nice kill. And also, the stacks are gone, the TPs are coming through, but nowhere cares. Boom are out. You know, I don't know if they ever wanted to TP to the bottom lane. I really like that you drew there on the map. We caught that one, and Xepher and xNova, they're exactly there. But I don't think you really want to be fighting against the Brewmaster. Mikoto caught nice lift up there just in time, and then the sharpshooter won't be doing anything. TA didn't take any damage, but in the end, he might actually just go down. Doesn't have a way to hide himself, standing his ground and fighting. In the end, he lives, but FBZ, he wants to change that one. Turn into a little piggy.
No?
Squeal. Mikoto is gonna have a refraction in a second, not gonna be able to use it. The Fade Bolt actually does a lot of damage. This could be a big one for Talon, but they just don't have the heroes. Where's Jabz? He's running over, but a little bit too late. Oh, for sure. I guess Talon now wants to force out that Brewmaster ulti on the defensive. Yeah, Jabz. He went aggressively onto Yopaj. That is not gonna work. This Tiny is strong, and especially now with the sidekick, the damage he's doing is insane. Okay, they kind of overlap their spells in a bad way there. It's not gonna save Jabz's life, but Boom Esports, their communication 13 minutes into the game, it is starting to fail a bit, maybe just like in the previous one. Now the Brewmaster is gonna be sleeping. He had a little bit too much to drink there, and now he's gonna have to go for his boozing buddies here, or is he? He's actually still living. They will lift him up in the air. Oh, just in a perfect time. Bait them in. Slark, no jump, no Dark Pact. He's gonna have a Dark Pact in a second. Maybe he can get himself to the low ground. No, he's just trying to run away. He's gonna be stunned up and then sharpshooted in the back. Xepher gets the kill. What a bait by FBZ. Ollie might be able to kill him right now because FBZ is gonna come very low HP. Actually, Ollie, you do no damage. The snowball is coming through though. He doesn't take Ollie. The mist stun from Natsumi, and that's gonna be a kill onto Jabz. Ollie will be taking down Natsumi though, stranded, surrounded by heroes. xNova is dead. Natsumi, what do? You have to stand your ground and fight until the end. Yopaj will help you. Yopaj will save you. It's gonna be Mikoto. It gets taken out. Snowball save. Going onto Natsumi. Cool off, girl there. Your hair is on fire, but no, she's gonna be fine. Not for long though, with a punch to the face. Mikoto, he is living. Avalanche. No, he's not getting out. One more slap. Mikoto, he's actually living. He is living through all of this. The toss, it's gonna be enough. 1 second before the refraction comes through, and Yopaj is out. He's out playing them, but the traps that one has set them. Chase him off. My traps will help you, but no, they will not help them. That enough. BZ, he's gonna be stunned up by the stolen LSA, but Q and 23 Savage, they just don't do the damage on the other part of the fight though. Xepher will be caught. He does have the ulti there, but in a wrong direction. Avatar's combo. Jabz is still alive, and look at the Earth Splitter. Yopaj, he's split in half. Splitting mountains, they have the power for this, but they still can't bring him down. Finally, Jabz will get the engagement. Ollie, he gets his Spirit Bastard. He has the armor, and they're banging in. Slark, he needs a little bit more time. Doesn't have the ulti, will have to jump out. xNova, he can hit a lot of times in a second, but this guy, when he hits pretty hard. 23 Savage thinking about re-engaging, but that was a bad move. No, it wasn't. I'm just baiting you guys in. You think you had us, but we are still alive. FBZ is gonna be using the urn. That is gonna be enough. Jabz, I have an urn for you as well. The ashes of 23 will be sprayed across Jabz. I don't know if that's what he wanted. Jabz jumps to the side. Oh, they know where he is. Oh, it bounced out. The acorn bounced off there because Dota, that's just how the game works. It wanted to follow Jabz, and it shows them the way.
Of course, early game silences are super powerful, and the fact that you can really contribute to your team while meanwhile just being farming with those silence traps is very powerful. I like that purchase a lot. It came from a weird angle.
Yeah, weird angle. Xepher is going to be taking a lot of damage, but then again, so is Jabz. xNova a little bit too deep, and the damage will be sufficient. Ollie gets the Laguna Blade to the face, but he's running away. Will be fine for now. Yopaj with a haste rune is not going to allow Ollie to live, but on the other end, Jabz will be taking down. Yopaj comes over, doesn't do any damage to him. 23 doesn't want to be using his ulti, and you don't use it, my friend. You're not going to be allowed to either way. It's a 2-for-1, favoring the side of Boom. But they've caught the Rubik. That's going to be the third one. He has a stolen Laguna Blade. He has to zap someone. He's going to zap MBZ. But he's gonna live through it. The Thunderclap, he's doing all of the spells, and here comes the Earth Splitter. His wig is split, and MBZ finally dies. At least Boom Esports gets some. At least Talon gets something, but they will be defending the tower for now. I don't know for how long this can continue, though. Kips, Mikoto.
Diving more.
Yeah, they are. Look at
So risky
xNova.
on the Elder Titan.
Look at xNova, he just came back to the world of the living, and now they found the Leon Natsumi.
no.
You thought you can run away, and the snowball save there from the bushwhack. Jabz is just too good. Spells don't work on him.
Yep, presumably going just straight on into the Dragonlance afterwards to keep the DPS up as he does that, and in general make him harder to engage upon for a lineup that does really need to jump.
Well, Yopaj, speaking of jumps, he has been jumped. FBZ comes with the Storm Panda, he lifts up the Tusk, but they are going to be chasing forward. There are some traps there. FBZ was spotted, but the traps will not be used. I guess you do want to continue moving forward, especially with the DD still being there. And yep, there it is. Jump onto the Brewmaster,
really
they
wanna
get the
bridge
silence.
that.
He's okay, he gets the ulti off. You're a little bit too deep. More than a little snowball this time around. Only going to be saving himself. Your TA will be dropping down. Talon get ahead of themselves.
And I think that is the first time that I've seen a snowball save not work out, which is, frankly, the way it's supposed to work.
Not to work out, but Hoodwinked, dead, Rubik, dead, supports, dying left, dying right, but Boom Esports again come out ahead. This is looking much better for Boom Gibbs. They have an Aegis on the Lina, they took it away from the TA. They want to continue going forward. They still have the catch. Jabz does have that ether lens. That's why he's able to kick them so much. His legs, they are extending. And FBZ, he might get one in the backside. And there it is. He's gonna be kicked back. He does have the ulti, so not gonna be the easiest one to kill Jabz. He has put himself in a very uncomfortable position.
Yeah, as it turns out, FBZ does not need a rescue mission. He can just stand there and look at them.
If you're
Boom Esports, you've already got it over on your Hoodwink.
Brew?
Tiny or Brew?
Makes sense. Just don't give it to the Lina. They did find Mikoto, but a stomp is gonna be insane. And look at xNova. Just kidding. Don't look at xNova. You can't. He's dead. Yeah, BZ dropping low. Has to be very careful against this TA. And the Lina has been found. Now she's gonna be kicked into a very uncomfortable position. He does have a ton of armor onto Natsumi. It's keeping him alive, but it's not gonna be keeping you alive for long. The tree volley is coming. Mikoto doesn't care about the trees. The refractions will keep him safe. The stomp from Ollie. They found the Tiny sleeping on the job, are we? And your job, it's not a very nice one. You think you can TP out away from us. Not gonna be happening. Punch into your big rocky face. And Mikoto does get a double kill with the Roche opening up just like that. Talon are back in the game. They're in the lead. They'll get the Roche.
And unfortunately, they simply can't hold on to that tempo. And Mikoto is going to get rewarded with an Aegis as a result. How often do you see that?
Not too often. Tusk now has a Octarine that's gonna make his cooldown so small. And we all know how much he loves to use his spells. Goodbye, xNova. There is gonna be a couple of trees flying, but immediately silence on the Tiny. You don't want to use your BKB. He's gonna be lifted up, pulled back as well. Slark keeping everyone else at bay so they cannot assist the Tiny. And now he's kicked back as well. Imagine this guy can move mountains with his feet. Jabz. So strong. And he wants more. Brewmaster is gonna be next. He does have the Ogre Seal Totem to get to the low ground. Beautifully used, but the Slark is a little bit more mobile than that. A couple of Force Staffs as well. You like saving people? Well, who's saving you, Xepher? That's the third one that gets kicked and punched into oblivion by Jabz.
Jabz is having such a phenomenal game for that ridiculous fight on the bottom side, and now all of these pickoffs, all of these kickbacks into the later portions of the game. And boom, really, that changed the entire match for them. Look at the FBZ.
Does have the Lotus Orb, use it a little bit early there, but he's still gonna be going into a snowball. Yeah, come even further. And he's gonna go for the split immediately, needs to do it. Mikoto is gonna be stunned up. Slark jumps into the backlines to prevent anyone from assisting FBZ in his forward fight. What was stolen is gonna be an LSA, stolen from the Lina. Really nice spell, and again, a kickback. xNova, you thought the tier 4s were protecting you, but they won't protect you from Jabz. The stomp onto Lina. Natsumi, he is home. He thinks he is safe. He is sleeping, and now he's gonna be put to sleep for good. Actually, Tiny is back up to the world of the living. 23 Savage jumps out. Mikoto, and there it is. The kick onto the Lina. Thinks the force staff will save you, but it will not. They wake these two immediately. That's the first mistake that I've seen from Jabz. Miscommunication with Ollie. That could have been another round of kills.
Another tree volley. There's nothing into the refraction, you just get tossed out of the base. What do you do?
Boom. They're looking at this one. They're looking at Ice Frog as well. If anyone had his picture as, a loving guy that's giving us so much, they're gonna be ripping it apart after this game, because this decision to give Tusk the Aghanim Scepter, it was a long time ago, but it really lost them this game without any chances to do anything. It seems like the latter is the thing that's gonna be happening here, and the second lane of Rax gone. That's the exactly kind of technology I thought they had here in Dota in 2023. But Boom Esports, they cannot wait any longer. They have to fight. Their final lane of Rax is dropping, and Talon, they know that this is coming.
Stab, smoke breaks. Oh, those were fast fingers.
Yep, and now they're gonna be going in onto the Lina, kicking her into you. They've already killed one, trying to kill FBZ. He's gonna go for the split. Natsumi solo. He cannot fit. He's dead. He's not low. He's just gone. Yopaj will go for a TP out. The sharpshooter from Xepher, it will do absolutely nothing. Now the lift up onto the hoodwink. Deal with Xepher very easily. Going for a TP out. He will be successful at that, but FBZ will not survive. And with 2 cores dead and only 1 core and 1 support alive, Boom Esports, they have no other choice than to tap out of this one. It is going to be a 2-0 for Talon.
It is going to be a 2-0 for Talon, but I keep on coming back to it. The way that Boom played that early game, the way that they know what they need to do,